Yo, what's up? It's Henderson back up in this motherfucker, and recently Colton Wood and Richard Crowell actually came into contact in real life again, and it was cringy. I was like, ugh! Like when I saw that, just like my body tensed. It was gross, dude. It was disgusting to see a fully grown man who's 50 fucking years old like Richard Crowell to cower so blatantly, just to cower so quickly. There wasn't even any pretending. Fucking Richard just saw Colton and was like, ah! And started shaking and like, officer, help me. I mean, let me just go ahead and show you an example of how Richard Crowell's a hypocrite. This is a video that he posted the day before his Colton encounter, where he has an altercation with a small 110-pound female news reporter. This is how Richard acted to her.
Let's walk away from the fake news.
No.
Let's walk away from the fake news.
Watch out.
This is fake news. You need to get out of my blog.
See how he got up in her face like, you need to get out of my face, bitch, like he's gonna stand up to a fucking woman.
There's a space that you can't cross.
Do you see that shit with his big-ass fucking blowhorn?
You gotta stay out of my space.
And now he's acting like he's gonna bark orders at her. Pathetic. Look at her, dude. She might not even be 110 pounds, and you're sitting here talking shit to a young, attractive woman like her, some news reporter. Because, see, that's what Richard does. That's why Richard pled no contest to the things that he did to a child under the age of 14. Because whenever there's somebody smaller than him, Richard acts like he's the big bad king. He acts like he's gonna bully them. But then, let me show you the example of what happens when someone his own size stands up to him. Let's see how Richard acts when Colton Wood, who works out 3 to 4 times a week, who's got muscle, who's got size and fucking height and length and reach, and not giving a fuckness over Richard. Let's see how Richard acts whenever he's confronted with someone his own size.
Well, anything to say, big one? 2 years you've caused
Hey, officer, he's harassing me, sir. Officer, he's harassing me. He's a guy that
Fucking
been harassing me for years
loser.
online. I'm here to file a report about him. And he's harassed me, getting on my face stuff. Can you have him back off, please?
This is my stalker. I have a restraining order against.
All Colton said was, well, do you have anything to say? And he goes, officer, help me, help me. It gets even funnier as the video goes on. But see, Richard, like, all Richard is a bully. All Richard is a guy who's on Megan's list. That's it. And then he actually had to tell earlier in the video, the cop, he was showing this other cop about how Colton Wood was like spraying graffiti or something about him, and he goes, "Oh, Megan's List pedophile. What's that mean?" He's like, and then Richard has to very shamefully say, "Oh yeah, that's me because I'm on Megan's List." It was so fucking funny, but see, Colton didn't do anything wrong in the shit. Then in a couple of minutes, Colton leaves, and Richard's like, "Somebody walk out to my car with me." I gotta play that in the fucking video. But yeah, man, I mean, these motherfuckers like Richard and the Troll Brigade, they're all led by a complete and utter coward.
Just let you know.
And he's out here talking shit, saying that we're stealing his identity, stalking him. He's doing that to us. He's a hypocrite. And the fucking police, when he goes and talks to them, of course they go look this shit up and tell all their buddies down at the fucking police station. Now, there's fucking 40 fucking cops standing around watching this shit. So you know that everyone's looking at Richard and knowing what the fuck he really is, knowing that he's full of shit, full of lies. So Colton leaves.
He's going out to my car. I don't feel safe when I'm going out to my car right now.
Richard. Officer, he's going out to my car. I don't feel safe. He's going out to my car.
He's going out to my car right now. I really don't feel safe when I'm going out there.
You fucking coward.
I'm coming over here. I'm got documentation to show you guys and stuff.
That's a 50-year-old man that just acted like that. And Troll Brigade, Lou Stefano, no more, man. Up until this point, for this whole fucking time, I'll cut you slack. Fuck everything up till this point, Lou. You need to fucking get out of the Troll Brigade, man. You need to change your life. You need to stop hanging out with guys like that, because that makes you look like that's what you would do, Richard. Or fucking Lou. Lou told me a few months ago he's gonna save money, come to my city and fight me. Never happened. Now we know that his best friend acts like that. Now, Lou, in real life, would you just completely cower down? Oh, I'm gonna call the police. Oh no, Henderson walked up and said, hey, you got anything to say? Oh, I'm gonna call the police, help me. I need help, the fucking police. The police that he harasses every day. And then he gets in, not even a confrontation. Colton didn't threaten him. He just looked at him and said, well, you got anything to say? And Richard was terrified of that. Imagine if Colton would have raised his hand like he's gonna punch him or slap him or something. Richard would have shit his pants right there in the fucking police station.